Is this working? Is this working? Not sure if this is working or not. Mic is working, it looks like. Is it working? Is the microphone working? Why does it sound like crap if it's using the correct microphone? How's the audio on this? Does this sound as good as the other streams, or is this not? Oh, is my mic not plugged in?
Why does it sound like crap if it's using the correct microphone?
Oh no, this is correct. Okay, good. This is correct. It does sound right. It was just a bit far away, so it sounded kind of echoey. Hey Alex, what's up? How are you? You are good, it looks like. Got a bunch of random SIM cards here that I gotta throw back into this box. And move this out of the way because I just ate a sandwich. But I wanted to hit the 8 o'clock stream time. I want to try to make it a relatively regular thing as far as streaming at certain times. I want to make that a regular thing. Not much, just chilling out. Yeah, me too, pretty much. Not doing a whole lot. Got some errands I was going to get done today, but I kind of just decided to put it off until tomorrow. Yay, procrastination. So, yeah, it's basically that. I haven't done much else other than retested that Xbox that was on the blades. Hopefully, hopefully that'll, it does still work. I tested it. It's actually up down here. So I just tested this back out. I need to message that person who was wanting this on Discord because they're like, have you looked up the price to ship yet? And I'm like, I'm sorry, no. So I still haven't done that, so I will do that. So yeah, hopefully be able to get this to them because I have no use for it. I tested it out. It does still work. Doesn't red ring or anything. Even though it did red ring whenever I first got it, it E74'd. I turned it on a bunch of times now. It doesn't red ring anymore. At least I haven't gotten it to. So every time I turn it on, it turns on just fine. So yeah, it looks like this thing is still good, and looks like it's all good to go. Let's see. The Three Kings says hello. Alex says getting a DC-14 this week. I'll PM you photos when I get it. Yes, please do. Cameron's in the chat too. Hey there. Hey. How are you? I just saw your Cleanview Power Track, and as you can tell, I think you liked my comment. And I am jealous because you got one with a good motor in it. I don't know how the heck you did that. I don't know what kind of goats you had to sacrifice, what demons you had to sell your soul to in order to get that vacuum working. But I'm happy you did because I'm jealous of that thing. So, yeah. So, please share the story of how you got that and how it is somehow still in as good condition as it is, because yours looks very similar to mine. Is yours black or is yours purple like mine was? Like my Cleanview Power Track that was a dark purple. In the video it looked black, but I wasn't sure if it was dark purple or not. Like if it was the same one that mine was, because it looked like the same one that mine was for the most part. I want a Power Glide. I do. I have 2 Power Glides, and I'm not getting rid of either of them. But if I do, actually, I think. Well, here's the thing. You want a Power Glide, and Cameron wants a Power Glide Platinum. So if I decide to get rid of those 2, which I won't, but if I do, I'll hit you guys up and see if you guys want them. But again, I doubt that's gonna happen. I'm probably gonna keep those Power Glides for a long time. I have Abyssal Smart Clean upright. Ooh, I always wanted one of those back in the day, because it's just like the Cleanview Helix, but it's rewindable. It has the Smart Clean thing, like it's like the dirt sensor. Because I know the old school Power Track Revolutions, there was a high end version of the Power Track Revolution that had a dirt sensor on it. Bissell discounted. What'd you get it brand new or refurbished or something? Nice, the vacuum. Yeah. Well, yeah, as opposed to the Bissell Smart clean car. I have no idea how it happened. I did trade one of my kidneys for it, but it was only one. I figured two would get me one with a working motor. Yeah. Wait, you said two would get you one? So you may. Oh, so you're saying it would have been two kidneys, but you talked the person down to one for it? Is that what you're saying? Because one kidney for that machine is okay. Um, but yeah, it was a trash find. Interesting. I can't wait to get the DC-14. Another furry is giving it to me. That's awesome. That's interesting. So I wonder how many furs are actually vacuum collectors. I would be really interested to find that out. It's not like that's the kind of thing that the news would do a study on, but I wish they did. That'd be interesting to see. But yeah, yeah. So I don't have any DC-14s at the moment. I sold both. I had two animals. I've owned three or four DC-14 animals, and that makes six DC-14s that I've ever owned because I owned four animals, one all floors, and one full kit. Must have been a mistake. I don't haggle. I avoid confrontation. It's also black. Okay, so yours is the black one, so it's slightly different than mine was. Because of course you remember mine, the one that had. It wasn't the worst motor in the world, but it was a little bit whiny, and it was a little bit loud. But yeah, I need to like move this towards this so I'm not like looking to the side. Although I guess I'm gonna pop out the chat again like I did last time. So that means since the camera's right there, I'm gonna be looking over here, and of course the chat window's glitching, so it's not allowing me to. Yeah, yo, yeah, you're selling. You showed me the pictures where you basically refurbished the DC-07. I'm sad to see that thing go, but hey, I mean, you said it's going to a good buyer, and it'll have a nice new home. So that thing that sucks about being a vacuum collector is that you're very hesitant to sell a machine that you really like to the general public because the general public does not take good care of their stuff, especially something like a vacuum cleaner. So that's why it's really difficult to want to let go of a machine that you really like and that you had in your collection for a while because you're worried the next person is just going to beat the crap out of it and throw it in the dumpster. So, yeah, so I'm definitely glad that it's going to a good cause essentially. So, I'm very happy to hear that. I still have my DC-07 uh not full kit, low reach. I actually just see this Dirt Devil, which I made a video on in the past. This Dirt Devil over here. This Dirt Devil is the what is this thing? This is the Power Express. I believe you can still buy these brand new at Walmart. Um, Henry Steven or Henry, aka Steven, says hi. Yeah, the DC-07 is being bought by a furry who collects vacuums. See, that's good because they're gonna take good care of it. But yeah, Alex, I need to get you wait, I already told you that last time. But yeah, how the low reach is very similar to your color palette. But yeah, so Henry says hi, or it says Henry, aka Steven. So I don't know which one you want me to refer to you as. Henry Steven, just both. Stephen Henry. You are. Is that? Are you one of those people who has two first names? Alex says, "Yup, yeah." So okay, I don't know. YouTube does this where the chat doesn't resize. So even though it's not resizing, it's just showing white there. I don't know why it's doing that. Whatever, not a big deal. There we go. Um, yeah. Call me Steven. Okay, Steven. Yep, that's cool. I will call you Steven then. Or Stevo. Stilo Brim. Oh, yikes, YouTube's being the dumb. Yeah. Well, not specifically YouTube, the Creator Studio. Because this thing has been in beta for like the past 2 years now, I think. Or at least a year. This entire new Creator Studio. And it's still a buggy mess. When is it never? Yeah. Jax Vax and Safety says, when is it never? I'm assuming you're commenting on YouTube being dumb. I believe you just now got into the stream because I don't think I've seen you before today. So welcome to the stream. Another random, boring stream with nothing exciting going on, but I'm doing it because I love talking to you guys and I'm lonely. You are a cool person. Thank you. I appreciate that. I've actually been called that several times today, so it really gives me the warm fuzzies. I should be making a video of a special Dyson this week. I'm gonna guess. Well, special. I don't know. I'm just gonna randomly guess. Okay, someone said something and then they retracted their message. I should be making a video of a special Dyson this week. I'm gonna guess. For some reason, I just randomly thought of special Dysons, and for some reason, the first two that popped into my head was DC-04 and DC-27. I doubt it's either of those, but for some reason, especially the DC-04, since you live in America, you only live like a state or two over from me. So I would imagine it's not that, but if it is, then wow, our brains are just like synced up, aren't they? Yeah, so I'm looking forward to seeing it for sure. I believe I'm still subscribed to your channel, even though I haven't seen any videos recently. I should still be. I don't see why I wouldn't be. But yeah, let's see. Actually, while I'm here, I'm gonna go ahead and make sure that my channel. What do you call it? You're like, and not endorsements. I'm still in the politics. Your friends and foes. Oh, it's the video I sent you today. Oh, okay. Yeah, that one. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah. So I'm looking forward to seeing that one. Did you see Star Wars? No, I don't watch Star Wars. I'm not a fan of Star Wars. I don't hate Star Wars. It just never interested me enough to watch any of the movies all the way through. I don't think well, did I watch one of the older movies all the way through? I might have, but if I did, I don't remember it. So it clearly either I didn't or it didn't interest me enough for me to remember it. My preferred, my favorite movie is The Avengers. So I'm clearly a Marvel kid. Kid. Well, I was a kid at the time when I first saw it. But yeah, so I remember seeing the first Avengers movie back in 2012, and I just instantly fell in love with the Avengers. I actually just saw Joe Rogan just did a podcast recently with Robert Downey Jr. and it is awesome. But yeah, Robert Downey Jr. is total like what's the word? Not idol, but he's a very inspirational person because I believe he used to have like a bunch of stuff on his record. I didn't fact check that, but I heard that he used to have like a lot of trouble with the law and stuff, and eventually he came back. Phonics says, "I, what's up, Zildjian? Glad to see you back in the stream." Alex says, "I'm a huge Utopia nerd. I actually hated that movie whenever. Well, I didn't hate it, but I didn't really care for it whenever I first saw it, and then after I got engulfed into the fandom, I went back and watched it. And I was like, okay, this is actually kind of cute, and I actually kind of like this. It's still not my favorite movie ever, but I mean, it's out of like those types of like Pixar. It's Pixar, right? Is it Pixar or just Disney? It's one of those movies that I definitely did. Me watching it again definitely changed my opinion of it because whenever I first saw it, I thought it was kind of childish and kind of dumb, but then see, I don't know what it is about my personality for like the past couple of years, but it's weird as far as the way that like my personality is and like how I act for my age, even though I'm 19, like I feel like I either act I either act 14 or I act 30 and there's like no in between. So it's just funny how like it's kind of like, "Ooh, this movie's cool." And but yeah. And Alex says, I'm complete furry trash. Yes, yes, you are, and that is wonderful. Let's see. Jack says, a video I'm planning this week is an overview of my Bissell Little Green Pro Heat or an unboxing of the Wheelock MT24 LSM VFR. I said that all the way through correctly, and I'm happy about that. I should be getting in the mail. I'm older than you by a year. Okay, cool. Let's see. Yeah, so I think I'm all caught up in the chat finally. What was I going to do? Oh, yeah, I was going to go to my... Yeah, Zildjian 18. He was a classmate of mine. Well, not really. Were you in any of my classes? Oh, yeah, you were. I thought. Yeah. Steven stepped on a Lego, apparently. Well, at least it says I step on a Lego. I don't know if you're saying that you stepped on a Lego right now or if you previously stepped on a Lego because that wording's a bit confusing. But I'm assuming you recently stepped on a Lego, and I apologize for that. Hopefully you were wearing shoes and it happened on carpet. Otherwise, hope you're good. Alex, I'm still in love with your Destiny Plus. I don't blame you. I am too. It's a great vacuum. I don't use it that much anymore because anytime I use a bagless machine now, I'm using the 2190. I just use the 2190 to unclog this Dirt Devil, which this is my friend Nick's Dirt Devil, or it is now because I took his clean view and I gave him this Dirt Devil, and so now I have both of his vacuums. So I need to get this back to him because I just fixed it. So I'm gonna run that to him tomorrow. I haven't texted him about it yet, but I probably will soon and be like, "Yo, I fixed your vacuum," because I used the Power Force 2190 to unclog it. I just stuck the hose on the end of it and just there was a slurp and then it's all good now. I am still gonna go ahead and take apart the brush roll and lubricate the bearings because it is a little bit ratchety and loud. Let's see. Intelitech, do you have a 3522-5? I do. Yes, I do still have that. I'm looking at it right now. It's over there. Yeah, so Phonics says yes, PE. Yeah, that's true. I saw you in PE. I remember you were always the kid who I remember because back whenever we were in school, a lot of times whenever we did activities, there was an option where, and I'm glad this was an option because there were some things like football and stuff that I never had interested in. I loved hockey. I fell in love with that the first time that I did that, and hockey's my new favorite sport because of it. But a lot of the other sports like football, I never learned how to play football, and for some reason the general consensus is that like if you don't know how to play football, then you're just never gonna know and don't even bother teaching people. So I still don't know how to play football, and so whenever we would do that, we had the option of just walking. You know, if we wanted to get some friends and just go walk for the entire period, as long as we were walking at a decent pace. Like if we were doing something at the track, we could walk around the track, or in the field, we could walk around the field and yeah, we ran and stuff and got along great. It's true. So I didn't really talk to you all that much because I had like my other friends that I kind of talked to a little bit more. He was kind of quiet. He mostly just walked and had his headphones in. Even though we weren't allowed to have our phones, he'd do the thing that a lot of kids do where they would get wired headphones and they would snake it down their shirt and then out of their pocket and then their phone. He would take his phone and just like not clip it because there's no clip, but he would just stick it in the rim, not the rim, the what do you call that? The end of the pants, the top of the pants, where that little like a basketball shorts, that elastic part that whatever, you know what I'm talking about. And he would hold his phone in there so that way he could listen to music while walking. And yeah, I was a loner kid. Yeah, I was too a few years ago, and I ended up being the loner kid in practice, even though I didn't want to be because a lot of people didn't like to talk to me. So, but yeah, so he would do that. I could never do that because, of course, he had like, I think for the longest time he had like an iPhone 6 or something. Oh, you had inside pockets? So that explains that. Because I never understood how the heck your phone didn't just fall out. Because, especially with, big phones like these, if I had this in that scene, it would just fall out. And, and obviously having a $1,000 phone fall out onto dirt is not ideal. But yeah, so you had pockets inside your shorts. I never knew that. So that explains why you're able to actually hold on to it. Because otherwise you have to like hold that part, and that looks kind of suspicious, to keep the phone from falling out. I think I had that crappy Alcatel thing. You did. You had an Alcatel. Didn't you have an iPhone 6 at one point? I guess, well, everyone in my school had an iPhone 6 at one point. Because for some reason in our school, like 99% of people, especially the girls, always had iPhones. And they would always give you dirty looks, and like if you didn't have Androids. It was all like tongue in cheek. It wasn't like actually malicious, at least for most of the more mature kids. But a lot of people just had iPhones. And I just never found the right groove with iPhones. I do use my 6S now though, because with the newer versions of iOS, they made iPhones a lot better. Yeah, you talk trash. See, that's why I associated, because you talked about how much you didn't like them. So for some reason I associated that with you having them. But yeah, yeah, I have an iPhone 6S. Well, because you remember me, I was that kid where I always remembered someone based off what phone they had more than what name they had. I'm not kidding. Like I would literally go to someone and I'd be like, "Weren't you the guy with the Galaxy S7 Edge with you had the gold Verizon S7 Edge?" And they were like, my name's Jeffrey." And I'm like, "Oh yeah, Jeffrey, I remember you. You had the Galaxy." And then they cut me off like, I know." I was always that guy because like, and that's kind of, it was pretty easy to be known as like I was the guy that people went to if they had like a broken phone or something. But because again, I literally someone could pull the phone out of their pocket and then I'd be like, "Oh, that's an iPhone 8 Plus." Someone pulls a phone out of their pocket. "Oh, that's a Huawei Nexus 6P." Although I never saw any Nexuses, but I don't know. I'm just saying that as an example. We got chased by wasps under the bench. I don't remember that. Anyways, after I released the 2020 watch list, I got an email from the person who sold me the Swivel Glide, and they sold me the Clean View. That is awesome. Yeah, I yeah, I'm super happy you got that. So, and I think that's kind of fair because like I can't complain about not having the Clean View because I do have both of the Power Glides. So I guess you could argue that two machines versus one, although you have the old, we all have our own machines that, that we kind of really like that the other person really wants. And that's another reason why I've really been wanting to like, I was talking to Alex about this earlier today, how like we need to, and I think someone in the comments yesterday said that too, how we gotta start like a vacuum convention. Because like, how Vac Lab has the mini meets, right? Well, we gotta do that. I don't know any way to do such a thing, but I guess if I could somehow uh, send me some pictures of your vacuums later on Telegram, I will. But in the meantime, I can show them all on here because I got nothing better to do. Anyways, here's the Dirt Devil that I was just fixing. Or that I just fixed. This was the Dirt Devil Power Express, and put this back together. And of course, I showed the Power Force Helix Turbo 2190, which the hose is detached because I was doing something with that. And so this one, move this. Well, that doesn't really help. So this is the 2190. If I can turn this correctly. Whatever, I'll fix that later. But yeah, that's a 2190. And I have more. I need to just live stream from my phone. Let's see. Oh, Steven's getting an 11. You're getting an 11 Pro Max? That's cool. That's the newest iPhone. So yeah, that's obviously a really good phone. I have the hiccups now. I ate those sandwiches too. I just ate two sandwiches and a donut and some vegetables. Let's see. Do you have the Eureka Airspeed? I do not. I had the Eureka Lightspeed a long time ago, but I sold that. I think I got it brand new, but I sold it at a garage sale that me and my stepmom had. Like, stepmom at the time had. That was like not even 5 years ago. This is back when we were still living in Missouri, probably before the channel even came out. So this probably would have been what, 2013. I don't have my glasses on, obviously. Let's see. I accidentally stepped on a dumb Lego and cries. Well, please don't cry. Favorite vac brand? I enjoy Bissell. I don't know if I can technically say Phantom because obviously Phantom's not around anymore, and I guess I would say Bissell. I need to upgrade my iPhone 8 Plus. No, you don't. The iPhone 8 Plus is still a great phone. Hell, you guys have seen my phone review videos. Like the Galaxy Note 2 is still a good phone. Granted, it's, obviously like that. See, that's some more thing where someone said, "I need to upgrade my Galaxy Note 2." I'd be like, yeah, sure, why not? There's so many newer Galaxy phones. Although, obviously, don't buy this one because you can't. But all the other ones, like the 8 Plus is still a great phone. I have a 10s Max right here, but it's one that I'm fixing. It doesn't belong to me. But yeah, you don't need to upgrade your iPhone 8 Plus. Although, Alex, if you do, sell me your iPhone 8 Plus because I do want to get an iPhone 8 Plus. Yours is the space gray, right? Or is yours the gold or whatever? gold or silver, because I think those came in gold, silver, space gray, and product red. I really want to get a product red A plus. Pierce says, "Wah." Oh, is that like crying? When I was a kid, Steven says, when I was a kid, I stepped on glass. I stepped on glass a cut foot. I'm assuming you're trying to say when I was a kid, I stepped on glass and cut my foot. We need more vax to catch on fire. That was funny and introduced me to your channel. My iPhone is getting really hot. Oh, well, how's the battery life on yours? Because if it's getting really hot, it could be the battery. You might want to look into a battery replacement because the phone might be overheating. It's a Verizon Gold. Okay, you have a Gold A plus. The gold is really nice. The gold is probably my second favorite color. The product red's my first favorite. Gold's my second favorite. Space gray is my third favorite, and silver is my least favorite. I just don't like the light. I don't like the white fronts. I want a gold with a black front, but I can't do that because you can't replace the home button. You have to replace the entire rear housing. But yeah. So if your iPhone's getting really hot, you really should um, look into getting a battery replacement. I don't know how good the battery life is on your phone. If you go here, let me show you. Where's my iPhone? If you go into your iPhone and let's see, and you go into if you go into your iPhone and you go into your settings, so if you go into your settings, you go under battery, and then and then you click on battery health. I'm assuming you're running at least iOS 12. I'm on iOS 12 right now, but if you click on battery health, it'll show the maximum capacity of your battery. So as you can see, mine, even though it's brand new, I've been using it pretty extensively for the past couple months, so it's at 99%. So, yeah, so check your. Oh, yeah, I love iOS 13. Yeah, I do too, but I just don't ever update my phones, ever. This came on iOS 12.4 whenever I opened it out of the box, so I'm not going to update it because I don't update any of my phones. Um, it was kind of funny because my dad just got a Note 9, and even though I have a Note 9, I never updated my Note 9. It's still on Android 8. So his new Note 9 was on Android 9, of course, because that's the latest version that's on the Note 9 right now. So he was like, "How do I enable the battery percentage?" And I was like, "Ah, crap! I forgot where it goes because the menus are a little bit different in Android Pie." So, but eventually I figured it out. I was like, "Oh yeah, it's under the notification bar settings and under battery." So I just battery percentage, and then now his battery percentage is showing on his bar, and he's happy, happy, happy with his new Note 9. He was kind of upset earlier because it didn't come because for some reason, even though the seller said it was supposed to come with headphones, there weren't any headphones in the box when I opened it, and so that was really annoying. But I messaged the seller, and the S Pen was also cracked. So the seller was like, "I'll send both those things in just a sec." So that package will come soon, and then he'll get an S Pen that isn't cracked as well as the headphones it's supposed to come with. Because it was advertised as open box, which is ridiculous because it didn't come with the original box. Open box is supposed to mean that it's brand new and still in the original box, but just been opened, whether to update the software or whatever the case may be. And, so it wasn't really exactly as advertised, but the phone's in not even mint condition. The phone's straight up brand new. Like, it is brand new. There's not a single mark anywhere on it. It still had the plastic on it, all the original plastic. It's just it looks like they took it out of the retail box and then threw the stuff in the box into another box basically for no reason. But I don't know why. But maybe so they could sell the boxes separately, or maybe it was like a return. I don't know. But yeah, my battery is 98% of life left. Wow, that's interesting. Yours is actually almost the same as mine that I got brand new. I wonder what the battery life on my 6S Plus is at, but mine's 6S Plus is still on iOS 10, so I don't think it has that option built into it. But yeah, and iOS 10 is a great reminder of how great iOS has gotten in recent years because iOS 10 is slow. Like when I try to unlock it, it takes like 3 seconds before I can do anything on the phone. And it explains why I hated iPhones so much back in the day because they were just so slow. The animations were just so slow. And everyone always was like, iPhones are so much faster than Androids. I'm like, where are you getting that from? But nowadays, both iPhones and Android phones have gotten a lot faster because like with iOS 12, like the animate, like boom, it just opens up immediately and I can just immediately start swiping, and it's wonderful. I've been playing Pokemon Go recently because I hadn't played Pokemon Go in so long, and I just got back into it because I was seeing family yesterday, and one of the kids, I think she was my niece. I forget the weird titles that describe random family members, but either way, a couple of kids, they were playing around and they were playing Pokemon Go on on this phone, and caught a few Pokemon, and that was really cool. So I kind of got into that, and oh, I walked 0 kilometers this week. No eggs hatching. Okay, but yeah, so playing Pokemon Go. No Pokemon here. Looks like. Well, oh well. Let's see. Um, I had the yellow iPhone 5C, and the screen disease thing was bad. Yeah, touch disease. It doesn't happen as much on the fives as it does on the sixes. The sixes are the worst, especially the 6 Plus. Every single 6 Plus that I've owned has gotten touch disease. Cyrilex, who I've not seen before in the chat, says, "Why are you a furry?" Because fluffy. Pierce Hughes says, "Did you know that Android is more battery life than Apple?" Well, depends on the phone. The 11 series has really greatly increased battery life on the iPhones, from what I understand. I've never used one myself, but that's what all the reviewers keep saying. And although last time when you compared the XS Max to the Note 9, the Note 9 had better battery life. I think it's now the point where they're very close. The only one that seems to have bad battery life is the Pixel, because everyone's complaining about the battery life on the Pixels. And Motorola and stuff like that, everyone's pretty much forgotten about, minus the new Razr. But yeah, Alex says my iPhone is a great camera. Yeah, my Note 9 is a great camera too. Although, whenever I opened up my dad's Note 9, I was kind of weirded out because his camera's a lot better than the one on my phone, and it's the same phone. It's a Note 9. So I don't know why my camera looks so blurry compared to his. It's really bizarre, and I don't understand it. I think my Note 9 might just be defective, but I never noticed it because I never looked at it side by side with another Note 9. Like when I open up the camera. Like the camera's still really good. It's just not the exact same. But it also could just be a setting I have on my phone. But it still looks great. The camera quality is still wonderful. It's just his just looked better. But it could be because of like a setting I have on my phone. Because obviously his was a brand new unboxed phone, and mine I've been using extensively for the past. Let's see, I got this in May. Yeah, I got this in May. So I've been using this for almost a year. It was still in warranty whenever I first got it, so I should check to see if it's still in warranty. Because the only issue it has, I have 27 missed messages on Telegram. Oh my gosh. Um, the weird thing is that, and everything else still works on it, fingerprint sensor and everything. But the weird thing is that once in a blue moon, it'll just randomly reset. Like I was charging it, and it just randomly just reset. Like it didn't even turn off. Like sometimes it doesn't even turn off. It'll just black out and then like show the Note 9 and then come back. It's just really bizarre. And it's been doing that like on and off for like ever since I got it. But it happens so infrequently. It happens like once every 3 months it's very minuscule. So I don't know what's up with it, and it's never happened at a scenario where it was like crucial. Like it's never happened during a phone call. It's always just happened whenever I wasn't doing anything important on it anyways. So I just kind of don't care. But it has been bizarre because my Note 8 never did that, at least not that I can remember. My Note 5 did it a couple of times, but that's just because the battery sucked. And my Note 7 never did that, but it's just weird. But yeah. So, iPhone is a great camera. Andrew? Yeah, those are all the same comments I just read. Fantastic, fantastic. Is this still? Do 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 do. That's in the frame now, but this arm sucks. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing. I got these fake AirPods for $12, and they actually are surprisingly good. The range is horrible, but everything else on them is pretty good. And again, $12. You can't complain about that. $12. $12. You can't complain. You literally can't complain. And if you do, then I'll slap you because $12. Not really. But yeah. Boom. Just unlocked the Note 7. Set up the Note. I know, set up the Note 7 again. Boom. Unlocked. Why did the guy trip on a. What? Why did the guy trip on a rod because of a rod trip? What? I have no idea what you're talking about. Yeah, there we go. Unlocked again. But yeah, so that's really weird. Did you have a stroke? Are you asking Steven that? Because I didn't have a stroke, at least not that I'm aware of. As far as I know, I am stroke free. Never had a stroke before. I've come close a couple of times though. I had a heart attack a while ago, but that was it. But yeah, so I think I was talking about the vacuums that I still have. I still have both Power Force bags, so I have the 3522-5 and the Dash R. I have the Black& Decker Air Swivel. I have the Clean View, both Clean Views, both the regular Clean View and the Clean View 2 Deluxe. Someone calling me? Oh, Robert's going to bed. Good night, Robert. I mean Alex. Dang it, wrong name. Good night, Alex. Have a good one. He's still messaging me. Oh, yay. Good night. Have a good sleep. So many snoozy emojis. Good night. Good night. Do 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 do. Steven, what does it mean? I can't understand it. Yeah. Um. Yeah. Anyway, so I have. What was I saying? More messages. Yes. Yep. Good night. Okay. Let's see. So I have the Power Forces. I have the Clean View, or the. I just lost track of what I was talking about. Yeah. So I have both the Power Forces. I have both the Power Force turbos, Helix turbos. I have both of the Clean Views, both the different types of Clean Views. I have the both Phantoms, the Fury and the Thunder, or the Destiny Plus, which is basically a Thunder. I have both Power Glides, the new Power Force, the newer style Power Force. I have the Big Green Commercial, the Black& Decker Air Swivel, the Power Force Helix, the orange one that's busted. What else? I think that's all of them. I think I. Oh yeah, and the DC-07 low reach. I believe I named all the vacuums I have, and a few random stick vacs like Eureka stick vacs, and I think one of them's a Singer stick vac. So a few stick vacs as well. And there is a shop vac too, but that's not mine. That's my dad's. But yeah, it's a shop vac. And that's pretty much all the vacuums in this house. But yeah, so that's that. D Vacuum Reviews says hey, and I say hi. I found a velocity and a door and a door. I don't know what a door is. Door. And a door. D-O-R. I'm not sure what that means. Oh, Dirt Devil. So you found a velocity and a Dirt Devil. That's cool. Dirt Devils are fancy. Sometimes. So that's cool. Phone glitched. Yeah, that happens sometimes. I'm not very good at multitasking. Mm. Easy light canister. Dirt Devil easy light canister. Yeah, that's cool. Why did the guy trip on the road? Why did the guy trip on a road because of a road trip? What? Not sure what you mean by that. LOL. How is everyone on this beautiful Monday night? Yeah, today's Monday. How is everyone on this wonderful Martin Luther King Jr. Day? This is also the day where exactly 1 year from now is when Bernie Sanders will be inaugurated president. I'm good. That's good to hear. It's good to hear. Being good is definitely good. I am also good. Do 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 do. Gotta go. Bye. Okay, goodbye. Glad to have you stop by. Hope you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Ditto to that. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Everyone who's watching this. This is the Samsung Galaxy S7. This is a cell phone. Fantastic. This is fun. What is everyone drinking tonight? I have a diet root beer. This just died. It did. Oh, this root beer is exploding. I have a PS2. That's not a beverage. I asked what you were drinking. You should not be drinking PlayStation 2s. I know there's enough of them to where that might be able to justify drinking one or two of them because there's 120 million of them out there. But Please do not drink a PS2. It is made out of plastic and various metals and likely has dust in it. It is not very pleasant to drink. It does not make a good quality beverage. It's not very refreshing and it will likely hurt you or kill you. Besides, why would you drink something that you can use to play Need for Speed Most Wanted on it? I think that's the version that was on PS2. Was that Most Wanted? Or Carbon? I don't know. Need for Speed either way. I forgot what versions were on PS2. I hate these little rings. They always don't reseat themselves properly. Wrong pipe. Aren't the root beer bottles supposed to be dark? Why is this clear? Or did they change the bottle? Interesting. My hair's a mess. I should have brushed my hair. There's like that one little strand that sticks up. I don't like my hair. PS2 is to play Lego Star Wars, the video game. Okay. That's cool. This chat just died. Interesting. If this chat doesn't get back up, I'll probably stop streaming at 9 o'clock. I still have not released any videos at all this week for the past, really all year. Ooh, messages. Black and white, if you like, the story still is black and white, if you like, if it keeps you sane. You know the world just ain't right, so tell me who's to blame. So I will catch you. Jeremy Williams says hi. There is this. It might be a little bit out of tune. I haven't tuned it in a long time. Yeah, yuck. Messages. Oh no, not hail damage. That's not good. Poor Australia. I want to give the entire country of Australia a hug, but I can't because Australia is the same size as this country, and I can't hug the entire country because I'm inside the country. just want to find an Australian person and give them a hug. I want to marry an Australian person. I'm not holding the pick right. There's a moment in time, and it's stuck in my mind. Way back, when we were just kids. 'Cause your eyes told the tale of an act of betrayal. Didn't know, 'cause we were so young. Oh, rings of time seem to wash away the scenes of our crimes. For you, this never ends. Can you stay strong? Can you go on? Christy, are you doing okay? A rose that won't bloom, winter's kept you. Don't waste a whole lot trying to get back what was taken away. All the marks on your dress have been neatly replaced. Didn't know something was wrong, and I should have spoke out, and I'm so sorry now. Didn't know, 'cause we were so young. Oh, clouds of time seem to wash away the scenes of our crimes. For you, this never ends. Can you stay strong? Can you go on? Christy, are you doing okay? Rose that won't bloom, winter's kept you. Don't waste a whole lot trying to get back what was taken away. Oh, clouds of time seem to wash away the scenes of our crimes. For you, this never ends. It never goes away. Can you stay strong? Can you go on? Christy, are you doing okay? A rose that won't bloom, winter's kept you. Don't waste a whole lot trying to get back what was taken away. I did not end that song correctly. My mom has a band. If you look at my recent videos, you may have noticed the keyboard and drum set my videos along with the PA system. Cool. Don't waste a whole lot trying to get back what was taken away. Don't waste a whole lot trying to get back what was taken away. Play some ratchet music. What is up with your obsession with that word? I remember the way it felt, your voice inside my head, like an ocean crashing waves punching through my eye. And the day I tried to live, I understood it all. Where are you, where are you, where are you now? It's the way life goes when we're awake and we get taken. No one knows, no I don't believe it, I can't believe it. Sing for the fallen, sing for the fallen, sing for the fallen now and then. Joshua Tidwell Jr. says, hi. Sub 14 says, try the Power Force bagged. I did. It works. It's microphone's blocking the guitar. Try the Power Force Bagged. I already tried it. I know it works. I tried it several times in several different videos. Or which one are you talking about? Well, whichever one. I've tried it. I had my physical therapy today. How did that go, Josh? Hope it went well. Literal hell. Okay, well, I guess not. No, the Power Bagged. Okay, saying it all... Oh, Power Bagged. Not Power Force Bagged. Power Bagged. I don't know what that is. I don't think that exists. The Bissell Power Bagged. I don't think that's a thing. If it is a thing, I don't have it. I have a Power Force Bagged. I have a Power Glide Bagged. There also exists a Power Groom Bagged and a Power Lifter Bagged. But not a Power Bagged. Bissell Power Bagged Edition. Yeah. I don't know. That doesn't exist. That's what I said. It doesn't exist. Sub 14 is crushing for a timeout. I was cruising for a timeout. I already timed out. Well, I didn't time them out, but I just deleted their messages. But a couple other people whose messages were hidden. I started creating a drum pattern on my computer when you were playing that riff. Nice. string. As you are, as you were, as I wanted you to be, as a friend, as a friend, as another memory. Take your time, hurry up. The choice is yours, don't be late. Take a rest, as a friend, as an old enemy. Doused in mud, soaked in bleach, as I wanted you to be, as a friend, as a trend, as an old enemy. My day was pretty okay. How was yours? I'm assuming the therapy wasn't good since you said it was, quote, literal hell, but hopefully the rest of your day was good. I think my pick is wearing out. That's why it's not doing good. that up really badly. Have you tried making your own music? I do make my own music actually. I write my own songs. I don't publish them anywhere because I still haven't figured out how to properly copyright my own stuff or like get it trademarked or whatever. So I don't want to put it out there without for risk of someone stealing it and claiming it as their own, because with how crappy the human race is, I don't put that behind anyone. I very easily can make a song, have it be successful, and then have someone steal it. And if I don't put any legal protection in place, which I still haven't figured out how to do, then it's not all that helpful making it, right? Because I would rather just not share in the first place if I'm just going to have it, put out there and then not, you have it just get stolen, essentially. Too many things of mine have gotten stolen. But yeah, so I do write my music. Pretzels. I like pretzels. I wish I had some pretzels. I don't have any pretzels. I guess I'd go get some pretzels, but I don't feel like eating pretzels. The stream's getting boring. No one's commenting in the chat. Yeah, I've had this dream to build my own drum kit from scratch, and with a sponsorship from Crunchyroll, I am able to make that happen. Wow. You're saying you got a sponsorship from Crunchyroll, or you're saying that if you got a sponsorship from Crunchyroll, you'd be able to make it happen? Because I haven't gotten a sponsorship from anybody, although I haven't really bothered to try. I got sponsored, or I almost got sponsored once to do a review on a vacuum cleaner. But I haven't, but like I messaged them back and was like, yeah, I'm interested. And they never responded. I actually also got contacted by the CEO of a Kickstarter company, like talked on the phone with the CEO from a Kickstarter company, at least according to him. I didn't do any research on him. But talked to him for a while, and he was like, "Yeah, we're interested in this thing." I'm like, "Yeah, awesome." And I stayed up to date with him. I was emailing him back and forth, but it never went anywhere. They just stopped her. They just didn't respond after that. Even though I was like, "Yeah, this is great. Would totally love to sponsor this. This actually looks like a pretty good idea." I still have the app on my phone, on my iPhone, because they never made an Android app. Or wait, is it gone now? Did it disappear off my iPhone? It did. Oh my. Why is it not on my iPhone? I had to download it on my iPhone. Hold on. Let me look this up. Is that app still up? You just need to ask. Okay, fair enough. I've been wanting to get sponsors for products. I've really been wanting like Lenovo or Samsung or one of those companies to like send me a device so I can review it. I don't even have to keep it. Like if they just like you just do a loaner, like I'd be fine with that. Like I'm not requiring they give me a device. And I'm not and I don't want paid sponsorships. I'd like to just be like, "Hey, can I get the product so I can do a review on it?" But yeah, let's see. Can I find this? No, yeah, it's still here. I don't want to say the name of of the company. But yeah, I was talking to Samsung, but things fell through. Dang it. Then again, I doubt Samsung would want to sponsor me if they find out that I'm still using a Note 7. They probably wouldn't like that. Well, here's the thing. They would probably either hate it or love it. I doubt there would be anything in between. There was actually one time when I accidentally did an interview for Samsung. That's a funny story. But yeah, there was one point when I somehow just accidentally ended up doing an unintentional interview with Samsung. They found out I was using a J7 Prime. Are you saying that's why it fell through? What, because you weren't using a Galaxy S or Note? I hope that's not what you're saying, because that sounds really petty. Especially if it's still one of their products. Really? That's interesting. Well, I'm using a Note 9, so hopefully that shouldn't be a problem. And I'm sure if they had, like, how can we prove that you like Samsung products? I'm just like, uh, 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 where's my S6 Edge Plus? Uh, I have so many Samsung phones. Um, and then, where's my, yeah, all these Samsung phones. Here's an S4. Although this one's fake. This is a fake S4. So, tell me, how do you get a hold of companies to talk to them about sponsorships? Because I've tried to do research and figure out, like, how do I get a hold of Samsung or Lenovo or Crunchyroll or whatever to like request a sponsorship? How does that happen? Because I've tried to figure it out and I don't understand how to do it. And the people who make like professional review channels, they don't do anything. They don't. they don't mention it either, probably because they don't want you to compete with. Find their company email. So I would just email Samsung, and then shoot them an email. Really? So what email did you use to first, like, is it just their, is it like contact us at whatever.com, or because are you doing it through their support emails or through like, because I don't think a lot of those companies have like a normal contact email, do they? Or am I wrong? Do they have it? Electro Broom did my exact way and was successful. Was that the name of the company that was going to sponsor me? It's in my email somewhere, but it was something on Banggood, because they were like going to launch it on Amazon and they wanted me to do a review on it before they launched it on Amazon. And I was like, yeah, I'd be totally interested in that. And then they just stopped responding. Like they sent the one email and they never responded to my follow-up emails. Every company that I've tried to work with did this. The crowdfunding company did this. The vacuum sponsorship company did this. Electro Broom's a fellow YouTuber. Look him up. Okay, I will. Let's go. Okay, I got all these phones here now. Let's put these back in the drawers. In my phone drawer. S7. Stick that on the charger. There's my S6. Turn that off. %. Okay, we'll set that down there. Set this over here. Someone just sent me a message. Nope, that's Barnacles. Let's see. Mahidi Sadigbar. Sadigbar. Mahidi Sadigbar. There we go. That's how you pronounce that. Electro Bloom. Oh, here we go. Electro Bloom. Okay, let me switch to my full cap. Oh, dang it. Electro Boom. Oh my god, 3 million subscribers. What? Wow, that's on fire. What? Power outlets in the United Kingdom. Power saver scam. How to not make an electric guitar. I think I might have seen this video before. I think this went viral at one point.
How to make an electric guitar? Well, I don't know. But from the name of it, it's just a combination of guitar and electricity.
He's funnier than Jim Carrey. Let's find out.
Here's the basic electric guitar I made with 4 strings. You can add more strings if you want to. Strings are just wires stretched over a piece of wood, tied to nails on each end. The wires at this end are tied together in pairs, as you can see, and each pair is attached to one of these cables, which we can plug them into the wall power plug.
Interesting.
Please join me for the first time to hear how it sounds. And 1, 2, 3, 4. It definitely made me sound like a rock star. It feels more like an electric chair than a guitar. It is extremely dangerous to touch the 110 volt or 220 volt power lines. You can easily get killed. And believe me, nothing is worth touching a power line. When touching a power line, a few different things can happen. If you're wearing your plastic slippers that isolate you from ground and then touch the live wire, you still feel it, although it's not too bad. Because although you are DC isolated, you are not completely AC isolated, as there is still some capacitance between your body and ground. In some cases, due to the shock and the pain, your body can react fast.
Oh.
If you touch the live and neutral wires both, it's very dangerous because the circuit closes through your body. Your muscles can contract, allowing you to let go. If the current goes through your vital organs like your heart or brain, you will very likely meet your maker.
Oh, is that the Jesus? Oh, nope. Ha. Star Wars reference.
Margaret Thatcher? The funny thing is, you use electricity to save a cardiac arrest victim. Clear. If you're not careful and touch a live wire, the current can again go through your body to drown and kill you. It can also contract your leg muscles and make you jump. It's a pity though. I thought I could share my artistic side with you. I forgot to unplug the damn thing. It definitely made me behave like a rock star though. What do you think of the similarities?
This stream just got demonetized.
It's obvious the problem is the electric guitar. Don't use the guitar.
What was that ending? Wow. Okay. That was funny. So this is the guy going to kill Thanos. Just metal.
It definitely made me sound like a rock star, although it feels more like an electric chair than a guitar. It is extremely dangerous to touch the 110 volt or 220 volt power lines. You can easily get killed. And believe me, nothing's worth touching a power line. When touching a power line, a few different things can happen.
Yeah, so I have seen that video mildly before. Why charging phones take victims.
Hi, I received a link from my friend, the Necklace Steve. Sorry, Steve. He's my ex-colleague engineer and a very talented photographer. Make sure to check his art. Anyway, the webpage he sent claims that woman dies after dropping charging phone into bathtub. But as I've said in my previous videos, by design, such things should not happen. But it seems people still keep dying one after another. So would you or would you not die if you drop your charging phone in the bathtub while you're in the bathtub full of soapy water? Is it possible to get electrocuted in the bathtub? Of course, but there are specific protections in place to save you, at least where I live. In 2 of my previous videos, I checked a specific case where a young girl was electrocuted in the bathtub. She had bypassed the ground fault protection outlet by plugging her extension cord, which had frayed exposed live wires, outside the bathroom with no ground fault protection. Let me demonstrate. In North American bathrooms, we must have these GFCI outlets. And if the current, instead of between live and neutral, runs between live and earth, it detects it and shuts down. Now imagine you're in the bathtub. The faucet and drain are grounded, which grounds the water. I connected my big spoon to live wire.
Big spoon.
GFCI outlet, and if I shove it in the water,
Big spoon.
the breaker opens. I put some soap in the water to make it even more conductive. See, I can even turn on an LED through the water. Ooh, the breaker opens. Now I put my leg in the water to show you that the protection actually works. You never try it at home. Any electricity will only run through my leg and is not dangerous. Now if I put the spoon in the water, scared me. If I put the spoon in the water,
If I put this spoon in the water. I love that.
tickling in my toes, but the breaker quickly opened. Most of the current runs through the water around my leg anyway.
I love foreign accents in general. Is that racist? Shouldn't be.
Well, that was super painful, not even comparable to if you just put the spoon in the water. Fortunately, GFCI opened, which means the current was above 5 milliamps and limited the period of pain. And let me tell you, that pain was the pain where your muscles contract and you can't let go and you're done. Thank you, GF. So this is important. If you need to...
Oh, what do you say? Thank you, Jeff.
you must plug it into a GFCI protected outlet, and this will save you if anything happens. Also, if you drop your hairdryer in the water, it's less dangerous while it's in the water. It's more dangerous if you try to take it out, because the entire current runs through your body. So jump out of the bathtub first, unplug it, then remove it. And never take live wires with you in the bathtub. But what if you don't plug your phone charger into a GFCI and drop your phone in the bathtub? Still nothing should happen because the output of the charger is isolated from the live wires. Here I'm probing between the charger output and live wire, both plugged into the
I'm
same
so like
outlet.
enthralled by this.
Now
I
it
forgot
sees
I
some
was
AC
streaming.
voltage, but because the charger output and live wire are isolated, if I short them, there is no current running between them and
Oh,
the probe ground is connected to earth.
that
Why do I
scared
keep
me.
forgetting?
Oh God.
Probe, need more of these. That's one of the reasons this video was sponsored by Keysight. This is actually good.
That
Keysight is
scared
running
me.
a contest for the
Oh
best mobile
God.
undergraduate
That
student
gets
across the
the
world.
heart rate
The
pumping.
winner not only receives up to $50,000 in cash, they will
Ah.
up to $50,000 in Keysight tools. You can enter from the link below. Basically, students try to
Mother Russia phone charges you. Ben dies after dropping his big spoon on his leg.
eligible registrants get the fancy Keysight DMM. So do it. I'll also give away 2 of them at the end.
Why is the video so long if that's the end of the video?
Brilliant idea.
I watch him every morning just to wake up. Yeah. Oh.
Anyway, here I am isolated from any conductor, and this
That's
is,
funny.
of course, live. Now if I touch the white neutral wire,
I didn't realize that you could just power a light bulb just by touching the ends of the wire to it.
Never try this at home. It is okay because I'm isolated. Okay, nothing happens. Again, I'm measuring between the charger output versus the live wire, and this time with an isolated differential probe. And if I touch the charger contact versus the neutral wire, I feel nothing, which means the voltage across my body is low. But what if I touch between the charger contact and the live wire, and this shows 120 volt AC between them? Look at that. My body resistance is shorting the output, so it's actually floating. Let me make my body more conductive. There, my body shorts it completely. So the output of the charger is fully isolated, and it's pretty safe to drop your phone in the bathtub while charging. But if you drop your hairdryer in the bathtub, there is no isolation, and you are only relying on the GFCI to save you. So always plug it into the GFCI. With the
Ew, ads. Do you have a Nintendo 64? I do not.
those 2 protections in place,
I used to. I don't anymore.
die in the bathtub. Let's read up on the article a bit in one of those ad-infested pages. A woman has been found dead after using her phone in the bath while the charging lead was still plugged in. I saw Nastya lying in an empty bath. I assume the water drained over time. Milkman who's never missed a shift forced to retire after float stolen. What, somebody beat him up? According to reports, she died from a severe...
I have one. Cool.
Leggings were torn from them. In just over a year, 5 people have died in Russia having used their plugged-in mobile phone in the bath. Earlier this year, this girl died. In December, that girl died. Why is it all girls? Another 12-year-old girl listening to the music on her phone. Authorities in Russia have issued warnings about using your phone in the bathtub. An electronic engineer said relaxing in a bathroom with your mobile phone plugged is like playing Russian roulette. Well, it shouldn't be, unless I guess you're in Russia. No, I'm not racist, but it seems like these reports are from countries where the government doesn't regulate the products sold in their market and instead tells people to be careful. That's not racist. If people are consistent,
Yeah, that's not racist.
electrocuted in their bathtub,
If anything, that's just a comment on their regulatory systems.
and the isolation in their phone charger. I don't know if you have seen the Croson channel, a bunch of fine Ukrainian lads doing interesting and deadly projects in a successful YouTube channel. What I can't help
Isn't that what he does?
is the environment they live in. Quite old homes and neighborhoods. And if most homes around there are aged like this, I won't expect their bathrooms to be updated with GFCI outlets. I also don't remember having those outlets back in Iran. And both countries use 220 volt AC, which is of course more dangerous. And for the isolation of the charger charger adapter, I'm afraid there are non-isolated chargers out there being sold. I mean, all it takes is for some guy to say, I'm gonna make a super cheap product and help everyone save tons of money and make money in the process too. And with no government regulations, they can sell it. I mean, have you seen the video reviews of the suicide shower head done by YouTubers like Big Clive or Dial?
Oh, I've seen that
They
shower head.
actually sell it on Amazon too. Basically, the shower head consists of exposed wires of a heating element where the water passes through and gets hot. It showers your brain with electrified water. If you stand in the water or touch the faucets, you will get a shock. The funny thing is that they also have a ground wire in the way of the water, thinking they are smart, and this will de-electrify the water before it hits your head. But if you watch those YouTuber video reviews, you see that not only the water still has some good charge on it, but also in order to make this shower head work, you have to bypass your ground fault protection. Otherwise, the GFCI will pop open because the ground draws current from the live wire. So
Wow.
in order to use this shower head, you have to bring unprotected live wires with you into the shower. If something like this sells, I have no doubt there could be crappy knockoff phone chargers out there cooking people. So the
That's a good
moral of
point.
the story is that don't buy questionable knockoff electronics.
That's a good point. I remember back whenever the Galaxy Note 7 incidents were happening, I remember there were a very few people, myself included, who were constantly saying, "Hey, what type of charger were they using when the Note 7s actually caught fire?" Because if they were using knockoff chargers, this was Samsung's first device with USB Type-C, it's possible that there were some units where the actual charging protection circuit wasn't doing its job, and as a result, that faulty charger caused thermal runaway on the device and caused the device to overheat and combust. So if the charger, let me put this back on my camera capture. So if the charger that they're using is a third-party knockoff garbage charger, then maybe that caused issues. In fact, that reminds me, I actually have one of those. Although it seems like a high-quality charger, but it's like a knockoff Samsung brick that's unbranded. I love Dr. Pepper. But yeah, there's like a branded knockoff charger. So I'll go ahead and where is my charging cable? Oh, it's right here. So, I've never done this before because I've never had to, but let's go ahead and test that. A sample size of 1. Here's a knockoff charger. We're going to do this live. It's not going to do anything. It's not going to do anything. I've used these chargers before. They're fine. They kind of suck, but they get the job done. Never had them burn anything. So we'll use one of these knockoff chargers. We'll go ahead and plug it in. Right? And I'm using this bright orange cable, so you can tell I'm not switching the cables around. So, got this plugged in, and this is USB-C. So now I'm going to take the Note 7. Note 7's at 98%, so I still got a couple percentages left, and I'm going to plug it in. And it's charging. It says to charge faster, use the cable provided with the phone. Okay, well that makes sense, it's a knockoff charger. Phone charging slowly. So it's going to take 5 minutes to go up 2%. Well, it's working. Pierce, brand new to the stream, says, "Do you like Dr. Pepper? Dang it, my phone's at 2%. My phone's about to die." Well, plug it in. Do what I just did. Plug your phone in. Plug in your phone and see if it, plug it in. Plug in your phone. Then you can stay on the stream. That's pretty dang fast in my opinion. What, 5 minutes for 2% charge? Well, I mean, compared to the Note 7's fast charge. But yeah, it's not getting hot or nothing. But, you know what? I should do an experiment with this. But yeah, so here's what I'm going to do. I think a video I'm going to do soon is I will go ahead and, because I think we have like one of those little temperature sensors. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a video where I charge this Note 7 with the original charger and with a knockoff charger and see which one does better at charging it. So, yeah. But Yeah, so right now it still hasn't gone up a single percentage. It's still at 98%. So it's not getting hot or anything. I'm not expecting it to, but that would be funny if it just exploded right here on the stream. Whatever. Interesting. Well, so I'll let that charge. Again, it's already at 98%, so it doesn't have that much further to go up. Oh well, we'll see how that does.
Plug them into a GFCI outlet. And just don't bring your electronics into the bathroom with you. Just let your mind be free in that period. You might come up with great ideas that you can submit to Chisai's IoT Innovation Challenge from the link below. The deadline for your ideas is May 15th. There are 2 challenges to tackle using IoT solutions. Make urban life healthier in big cities and...
Interesting. Oh, here's that shower head. Wow, that's cool. Let's see what this is. I need that. I'm slouching right now.
Hi. In my previous video about getting electrocuted...
Yeah, but whenever I try to slouch, I feel like I'm just artificially arching my back.
Which is what people call them because you have to bring live
Less deaths happen from phones in the country.
But then there were tons of comments, mostly from my beloved Brazilian viewers, that were shocked by my comments. Shocked. Saying that millions of people there use this shower head with no problems. There was this outpour of people in the streets demanding my exile. Just kidding, but seriously, it seems like a majority of people there, as well as some other countries like Mexico, use these shower heads, and people seem to be okay. I didn't want to make this video because Big Clive and Diodes Gone Wild have already made good videos on the topic. And me being a bigger channel, my video would probably pop first, pushing their videos down, getting more views. Okay, let's do it. But I'll pick a different title so that our videos won't show in the same search. So I bought one of these from Amazon to try and see if I survive. If you buy these in Canada, you would assume that it's tested and safe. I'm starting to doubt our system.
So he lives in Canada.
Inside the suicide shower, and if it is truly suicidal. Okay, so here we have 2 bare heating elements for 2 heat settings that are completely exposed to the running water without isolation. There is a diaphragm back here that when there is pressure from running water, it switches the contacts on to make sure the elements are only powered when there is running water. Otherwise, the whole thing would melt and burn in fire. The damn thing draws 50 amps max. The ground wire
Wow,
goes in
50
the
amps?
middle of the diaphragm to ground the water at the output, and also goes straight into the input water to ground the input as well. Now the question is, would this be enough to ensure the water pouring on your head is not equivalent to live wire and electrocute your brain cells? The structure of this shower is kind of smart. I don't know if it's the same case for all of them, but the entire water passing over the live wires must go through this hole first before getting out, where the ground wire is sitting at the middle. So it might be possible for the ground wire to remove all the charges from the water before getting out. Now, I'm not saying it's impossible to have a safe water heater with you in the shower. It's actually pretty simple to make. See if the heating element is isolated from live wires like these oven elements, then there is no problem. If I turn it on and touch the element, there is no electricity on the surface, just heat. These run on 240 volt AC and are safe to touch. Okay, remove it. Now if I turn it on, I read 204 volts. Oh right, because at my home the voltage is made from the difference between 220 volts AC.
This is so interesting. I gotta watch this dude's more videos. Oh hey, the Note 7's fully charged. I just look over and it's fully charged.
Oh, maybe it's doing some special...
I just look over and you can see the green light. That green light. And you see it says 100%. So it charged up all the way. Yeah. So if I unplug it, you can see 100%. So yeah, it's working. Yeah, the fingerprint sensor on this Note 7 is busted, so I have to use the iris sensor, which thankfully does still work. unlock. Nope, didn't work. There it goes. Unlocked. Nice. So this thing did not get hot. It did not burn up. It still feels room temperature. Feeling it where the battery would usually sit, which is right about here. I don't feel anything. Yep. Still nice. Still works. All right. Very good. Yep, so the Note 7 did not explode using the third-party charger. Granted, it was only above 2%. So maybe what I should do is get both of my Note 7s and drain them both to 0%. And then charge it with both chargers and see which one charges first and which one's charges faster. Josh says, I hate to, but I gotta go hit the sack. I've gotta prep for sleep. Yeah, we'll definitely do. Sleep is very important. I should probably get some soon as well. I just got a massive headache for no reason. Anyways, good night, Josh. Hope you do good, and I'll see you in the next stream, hopefully. Hope you're doing good. Or I hope you sleep good. Well, oof, I'll be the only person on stream. Perhaps. I'll probably cut the stream in 10 minutes anyways, because 2 hours of streaming isn't bad. Let's see.
Waveform modulation like PWM or a light dimmer, and my meter is not detecting it well. So I brought my scope here to check the actual waveform using my differential probe, because I don't want to accidentally short the probe ground to 200 volt AC. Oh wait, just remembered something. Circuit specialist sent me a new tool that could be pretty helpful here. There. They sent me a handheld oscilloscope. This is a 70 megahertz 2-channel oscilloscope with its own 25 megahertz function generator and a complete digital multimeter. I mean, if it works well, it will make life much easier for some measurements. It runs on battery or isolated USB power, so it would be completely isolated from live wires. And it's much more portable. I'll continue using it throughout the video.
I gotta go to school tomorrow. Alright. I'll still go ahead and stream for the next 10 minutes, but it looks like since everyone's gone, I'll cut it once it's done. But yeah, glad you guys could come by, and have a good one.
Yep, the screen is pretty adequate for a multimeter, but the voltage still doesn't change by the volume. It comes with one probe, but fortunately I have more. Okay, let's check the voltage.
What?
There we go. Well, the display is a bit small for a scope, but I mean it's a handheld scope and it is still pretty clear. But the voltage still doesn't change by the volume. Oh, maybe I have to load it with the element. So
See you later. Take care of yourself and get some sleep. You too. Get some rest. I hope your shoulder feels better. Oh!
Let me use some electric tape. We have radiation coming from the sun.
I owe you a Coke, by the way. Okay. Make it vanilla.
Now the oven doesn't turn off.
I love vanilla.
What's going on? Maybe it's the stuck relay. There is not much going on here. Maybe this switch is stuck or something. Okay, so this contact was welded to the one below, but they are disconnected now.
Can do. Night. Good night.
You have to be more careful. Well, I did find some leads and garbage thrown back here. Okay, back in business.
Dr. Pepper or Coke?
Just note that
I don't care. I like them both.
between these two wires. Each one is one phase, both dangerous. There we go. The hell? The voltage still doesn't change. How does it adjust the temperature? Ooh, turned off. Oh, such an idiot. Yep, I'm an idiot. You work with fancy PWM control systems to drive loads and motors so much you forget stupid stuff like this oven work in simple ways. This thing is just 1 minute on, 1 minute off, 1 minute on, 1 minute off, and the on-off duration is controlled by this knob.
Knob.
Calling it a volume The point is, this shower head could also be made of such an isolated heating element with proper electronics to more precisely control the heat. Let's go install it. I don't have a power outlet right here, unlike what it shows in the installation sheet, which is good. I mean, you don't want live wire with you in the bathtub, but I guess it's okay in some countries. Survivor of the fittest. But this length of wire is not enough anyway. Okay, so I wire the
Coke
head
explodes
up
with
and
Mentos in
bring my
it, so
power
that was
cable
my
to
school
the
science
shower
experiment. That
head
was
to power it
everyone's
from there.
school science
Let's
experiment.
turn it on.
And plus it's Diet Coke, not regular Coke. Diet Coke does better for that stuff. Diet Coke and mint Mentos.
Oh, I was expecting the GFCI to pop. So I connected my amp meter in series with the ground wire to see how much current is going through the ground, and it's a little bit less than 0.8 milliamps, which is not a lot. It is still good enough to give you a little bit of shock, but it's much less than the 5 milliamp limit that the GFCI trips at.
Wait, does Fruit Mentos work? No, it does not. It has to be mint Mentos. None of the other flavors work. And it can't be gum, it has to be the actual little Mentos tablets. Or like little circle-y thingies.
Hot water is more conductive, and if I make it more, you see that the ground wire current is rising. I've heard in some countries they disconnect the ground wire to make this work, and that makes this much more dangerous. The room breaker popped. How much current is it drawing? I set it to minimum, and the breaker still popped. Let's measure the current. Another tool from circuit specialist. It's 19 amps. So if you want to fully use this, not only you have to make sure you have at least a 50 amp breaker, you have to make sure the house wiring is rated for 50 amps. Otherwise, you'll set the whole thing on fire. Now I'm going to measure the AC voltage between the water, which I'll probe with a spoon, to the
With a
faucet
spoon.
in my ground. And if I probe from far, you see that there is no AC voltage because the water droplets are disconnected. But if I get close, I read as high as 7 volt AC. I can smell wires burning now. So the voltage is not high enough to give you a shock over your skin, but if it goes into your eyes or mouth, it could really hurt. Okay, let's try it. I put one foot on the drain as ground and bring my tongue as close as possible. Okay, so although there is voltage, there might be a very high resistance series with it, so that when you get in the way, that voltage drops to zero. Okay, let's measure.
You know that your body just needs laid down and your mind needs sleep.
I'll put my body parallel to it to see what happens to the voltage. See,
Pretty much, yeah.
when I touch it,
Although, yeah, my body always needs rest because my back is always so messed up. So if I don't go to sleep, it's at... If I try to pull an all-nighter, my back will be killing me for the entire next day.
some fire, it seems pretty safe. But I mean, this is left to people to install, and you know people, they may not connect the ground properly. Let's see what happens in that case. Now I disconnected the ground wire, and if I probe the water, I get close to 45 volts. Now if I touch the spoon, the voltage drops to
Just take some ibuprofen and live your life. That doesn't sound very healthy.
your mouth. Still nothing, which is good, I guess. So if this is installed absolutely correctly by a professional and it never fails, considering its questionable quality, then you might be safe.
It provides adapt and overcome.
Current constantly running through you when you are taking a shower. That tiny current draw would be double or more in countries with 240 volt AC, which might still be safe. On the other hand, the current draw from the power lines would be half, so it's safer that way. Maybe it won't give you a shock. Maybe you won't accidentally touch the hanging loose wires, or set your home on fire, or get cancer over time. All I know is that this thing actually proved itself to be quite useful, and I'll give away 10 of these. Giveaway time! Well, I already said it. Thanks to circuit specialists, I'll give away 5 of these to my patrons at patreon.com who are always in the draw.
If stuff to do, we need to do stuff to remain productive. Yeah, that's true.
The link in the description. Sometimes things I give away are too expensive, but this thing at around $200
Electro boom.
is all the essential things you need for electronics. Except it's not a soldering iron, is it? No, disappointed. And circuit specialist is like
I need to get a soldering iron.
all this good equipment. I have tons of things from them here. And if you use the promo code ElectroBoom at checkout, you get 10% off. So do electronics.
anyways, this I'm going to go ahead and cut the stream because it's almost 10 o'clock. And yeah. Oh, Marcus Brownlee.
Don't overpay for Adidas. Wiki Buy can save you money. It's a browser extension that automatically applies.
I think I'll go ahead and cut this stream. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and cut the stream because it's almost 10 o'clock. Thank you to everyone who has been in the chat. It's been wonderful. It's been a nice 2 hours. Anyway, guys, I'll see you guys in the next stream and in the next video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.